Hello everyone, welcome back to Conceptify Chemistry and Maths. In today's video, we will begin Chapter 3 of Class 10th Science, Metals and Non-Metals. We will discuss the definitions of metal and non-metals and their physical properties with examples and exceptions. So let's start. Metals and non-metals. Metal. Now what is metal? Metals are elements which generally form positive ions by losing electrons. They are usually hard, lustrous, malleable, ductile, good conductors of heat and electricity. What are metals? We can say metals are elements which generally form positive ions. Positive ions by losing electrons. By losing electrons. They are usually hard, lustrous, malleable, ductile, good conductors of heat and electricity. Good conductors of heat and electricity. Examples: iron, copper, aluminium, gold, silver. Gold and silver. These are metals. Now non-metals. What are non-metals? Non-metals. Non-metals are elements which generally form negative ions. Non-metals are elements which generally form negative ions. By gaining electrons. They are brittle, non-lustrous, and poor conductors of heat and electricity. And poor conductors of heat and electricity. Example: oxygen, nitrogen, sulfur, carbon. Nitrogen, sulfur, and etc. There are also elements which shows both properties. They are called metalloids, like boron and silicon. Now we will see physical properties of metals. Physical properties of metals. Physical properties of metals. First is lustre. Lustre. Lustre means that shiny appearance. Lustre means shiny appearance. Shiny appearance. Shiny appearance. Freshly cut matters like gold, silver, aluminium, copper, they all shines, so they are lustrous. That's why they are used in jewelry and utensils. That's why they are used in making jewelries and utensils, because they are very shiny. Number 2 is malleability. Malleability means that they can be beaten into thin sheets. We can make thin sheets from metals. Like aluminium and copper can be hammered into thin sheets. Aluminium foil is the common example. We all use aluminium foil and it is a common example of malleability. Now, ductility. Ductility means can be drawn into wires. Can be drawn into wires. This is can be beaten into sheets. Beaten into sheets. Ductility means can be drawn into wires. Copper and aluminium are used to make electrical wires because metals are ductile. Next is conductivity. Conductivity. Metals like silver and copper are good conductors of heat and electricity. That's why these are used as cooking utensils and electrical wires are metallic. So these are good conductors of electricity. Now sonority. Number 5 is sonority. Sonority means sound. Metals produce a ringing sound when struck. Like bells are made up of metals. Then strength and hardness. Strength and hardness. Metals like iron are very strong and used in buildings, bridges, machines. So they have very high strength and they are very hard. There are some exceptions which we should remember. There are some exceptions like mercury. Mercury is a metal, but it is liquid at room temperature. Mercury. What is mercury? Mercury, it is a metal, but it is liquid at room temperature. Liquid at room temperature. Sodium and potassiums are metals, but they are very soft. Sodium and potassium. Sodium and potassium. These are metals, but they are very soft. They are very soft. And lead is metal, but it is poor conductor of electricity. Lead is poor conductor of electricity. Now these were the physical properties of metal. Now physical properties of non-metals. Number 1, appearance. They have no lustre. No lustre. Non-metals like sulfur, phosphorus, they are dull. Here is also one exception, that iodine is non-metal but shiny. Exception is Iodine is non-metal, but it is shiny. It is shiny. Next is malleability and ductility. Malleability and ductility. And ductility. Malleability and ductility. Non-metals are not malleable and non-ductile. They can't be beaten into sheets or drawn into wires. They are brittle. They are brittle. They are but brittle. It means they break into pieces when hammered. If we hammer the non-metals, they will break into pieces. Then number third is conductivity. Conductivity. Non-metals are poor conductors of heat and electricity. Poor conductors of heat and electricity. They are poor conductors of heat and electricity. There is also one exception, that is, the exception is graphite. Graphite, a form of carbon that conducts electricity. Next states non-metals exist as gases. Some are solids. Okay. And one is liquid. Exist as gases like oxygen, nitrogen, chlorine. Some are solids like sulfur, phosphorus, and there is one non-metal which is liquid, that is bromine. Now we come to its strengths of non-metal. Non-metals are very weak. These are weak and soft, except diamond. It is a form of carbon, is the hardest natural substance. Exception over here is diamond. It is a form of carbon and it is the hardest natural substance. Natural substance. So today we understood the definitions and physical properties of metals and non-metals with examples and the exceptions. In the next video, we will start with the chemical properties of metals. So if you like this explanation, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Thank you.